Alva,
Yes.
can we check announcer audio, please?
Thank you. We haven't done anything in announcer audio yet.
Yes.
Oh, so this is everybody right here?
Let me know when we're going live.
Whenever you want, actually.
Okay, go live, Alva.
What's that?
Let's get it going.
Okay. Well, I mean, I've already got this up.
Oh.
On the screen. Okay.
I'm going to steal your chair.
Okay. I ain't going nowhere. Well, those do sound better on the chair.
It makes a difference, eh?
Yeah.
After all that.
That's a cheap mic stand. Okay, I'm recording now.
Yeah.
Okay, Alva, our mics are down, right?
Yes.
Bring them up after the introductions.
Okay.
Are you doing the national anthem?
Yes.
After the national anthem.
Good evening and welcome to the 2022 Oregon Open Cup. And tonight's matchup between number 1 seeded IPS and number 2 seeded St. John's FC. Let's meet tonight's team. First, we're visiting St. John's.
Which one is that? Which one is St. John? Which side?
Number 8, Miguel Andalon Ordaz. Number 13, Noe Favilla. Number 19, Octavio Hermosillo. Number 10, Eric Hernandez Tavera.
¡Ay, el Eric, el chato! El chaparrito.
Number 21, Fazl Moharadzi. Number 20, Kingsley Arma.
Let's go, baby! Let's go, King!
Number 11, Isaac Rangel. Number 12, Jose Robles. Goalkeeper, Gennaro Sanchez. Number 17, Chicaro Jedim Baleke. Number 3, Javier Sanchez Figueroa. Number 14, Miguel Vergara. Number 7, Luis Gonzalez. Number 0, Oscar Baron Soto. Number 22, Yohani Mejia. Number 5, Gustavo Mendoza. Number 18, Matias Castaño. Number 4, Alex Sanchez. St. John's is coached by Cesar Fragoso. Now for your home team. Number 13, Daniel Allred.
Let's go, Danny.
Number 2, Joel Watogo.
Hey, man, Nicky.
Number 4, Dennis Sahik. Number 9, Ethan Elliott. Number 15, Maxwell Elliott. Number 8, Eduardo Flores. Number 23, Fabian Reina. Number 17, Isa Hassan. Number 32, Evan Huber. Goalkeeper, Andres Quevedo. Number 16, Blashat Miko. Number 5, Gabe Parrish. IPS is coached by Harvey Hurst.
1, 2, 3, winners! Vámonos!
Good luck to both teams.
Good evening, sports fans, and welcome to another exciting edition of sports here on your sports leader, Oregon Sports Beat. Tonight, we are at the Mountain View Champions Sports Complex. We're here for the finals of the Men's Oregon Open Cup. This is the fourth year of the Men's Oregon Open Cup. We're here at Mountain View Champions Park.
Yep.
These two teams are our finalists. It is IPS and St. John's FC. Both of these teams got here with semifinal victories. IPS had a 4-1 win over Oregon FC. 2 goals by Ethan Elliott, a goal by Gabe Parrish, and a goal by Carter Keys. Carter Keys is injured, won't be here tonight. St. John's with a 3-1 win over Rolling Rock. Goals by Miguel Vergara, Eric Hernandez Tavera, and Yohani Maya. And so we'll crown a champion here tonight. We're just about ready to get this game started. To our left is St. John's in the blue. To our right in the, what should we call that, red?
I guess you would say dark red.
Dark red.
Maroon.
Maroon. There
Maroon,
you go.
if you will.
All right. That is IPS in goal for these two teams. For IPS, it is
Andres
Quevedo.
Andres
Quevedo. And for St. John's, it's Gennaro Sanchez. Hi, everybody. I'm Dave Hall. I'll be doing the play-by-play. Working with me tonight, my broadcast partner, Jack Mcarthur. Jack and I did both semifinal games. We're going to give you the champion tonight. So thanks for joining us, and we're about ready to get this one underway, Jack.
Yeah, just a quick correction. Oscar Barone, I just got informed, is the starting keeper for St. John's. So I guess no Gennaro Sanchez tonight for St. John's, but this is definitely going to be a great match, and I'm very excited for this one, Dave.
Okay, and we don't have a number on Oscar Barone. Let's see. He's not got his back to us. We can't see that. Here we go. We're underway. IPS, their head coach is Harvey Hurst. St. John's, their head coach is Cesar Fragoso. I mentioned we'll crown a 4th champion of the Men's Oregon Open Cup. The previous champions in 2019, it was FCM Portland. 2020, it was PDX FC. And last year, it was Lane United. In front, there's a shot blocked. So IPS with the first attack, and the shot was blocked off to the left.
None other than Ethan Elliott there on the attempt, Dave. Obviously, he scored a goal, or 2 goals actually, in that last game for IPS, so he's definitely one of the best players.
Elliott with 2 goals. He's number 9. Maxwell Elliott's number 15. Great defender. Great facility. This is Mountain View Champions Complex.
Looks like it's going to be the first corner of the night for IPS, Dave.
We're on the south field, by the way. First corner, here we go. IPS with a corner. And they're going to throw it in. Well, I'm not sure. Was that actually a corner, Jack?
I'm not quite sure.
He threw it in. The ball might have went out right there.
Assistant referee has his flag up, so I want to say it's offsides, actually. Unless now they're going to give it to IPS.
IPS with the ball. They are moving from our right to our left. St. John's in the blue moving from our left to our right. 2 45-minute halves. If we wind up with a tie at the end of this, we'll go directly to PKs.
Right now, St. John's, they're not doing a very good job of clearing the ball. They need to be more alert. That was almost a costly giveaway.
St. John's.
One thing you don't want to do is pass the ball alongside your back line all day long. That's not the smartest thing to do.
St. John's had 3 goals in their 3-1 win over Rolling Rock by 3 different players. Vagaro, Hernandez, and Mejia.
That's right.
Oh, the ball in front. Hernandez Tavara saw that ball loose, tried to get forward and get a kick. He's got great speed.
Yeah, he does. And an injury on the play, but he's good.
Oscar Hernandez Tavara had kind of like the trifecta last time in semifinals. He had a goal, he had a yellow card, and he had a direct warning from the referee not to say another word.
And almost a red card.
And almost a red card.
But didn't quite get that.
But he played well.
He did.
Here comes IPS. Harvey Hurst on the sideline yelling instructions. There's the ball. They tried to get that through and get it off on the left wing. St. John's picked it off. Hernandez Tavara. This is a very much anticipated match. Both Jack and I thought these teams were well matched for this championship game.
Definitely. I think that both of these teams have a great offense and defense as well, especially IPS's defense is very good. So I'm interested to see, as the ball comes towards us, how St. John's is going to fare against IPS's defense, because obviously both teams only allowed 1 goal in both semifinal matches.
That ball didn't just come towards us. Jack saved it.
That's right. Got to keep the action going.
St. John's with the ball. I think it's pretty strategic in this game, Jack, to see who scores first.
Definitely.
And that ball shot from way outside goes wide right. Andres Quevedo in goal. We chatted with him before the start of the game. When I say chatted, I mean he came over and made sure we knew how to pronounce his name.
Yeah, a little correction. We had to get it right.
He said, I'm on TV, guys. Would you make sure you get my name right? Taken away at midfield. Nice job defensively that time. Number 16, Esteban Cruz. St. John's with the ball. If you're wondering, although it looks like we're in the shade, and I think we actually are.
Yep.
Temperature on field, well, I shouldn't say on the field, temperature in the air is 90. Ball way forward. Ethan Elliott's the guy out there that St. John's has to watch for. A couple of goals in the semifinal game.
Yeah, not only is he strong, but he's also very athletic and fast, so I think that St. John's is definitely going to have to hold him, because he's clearly one of IPS's best players.
Forward, and there was a shot, nobody there. Was headed towards the right post. IPS with the ball. There's a long shot by Hernandez Tavara, and it's wide to the left.
Yeah, Hernandez Tavara really just tried to rip it from deep there. Obviously, no good in the attempt, but you have to applaud that kind of effort. Obviously, sometimes you can catch the keeper lacking, but in that instance, he didn't do that.
We don't have a clock or a scoreboard. There's a shot wide right. That's Hernandez Tavara again. This time he was more in front.
Yeah, 2 straight shots from Tavara. That one wide left, a little bit closer than that first initial shot. But I like what I'm seeing from St. John's. They're definitely keeping the pressure up, and their attack is very good so far, even though they haven't scored yet.
Again, 2 45-minute halves. Go right to PK if we're tied.
Yeah, PKs is just a whole different game, to be honest with you.
There's a shot from way outside. Goalie goes up. Andres Quevedo. free kick coming up. It'll be a free kick coming up for IPS. Tripping.
Hey, Gus, no se te olvide tapar línea de pase con contención cuando ya lo orientaron bien. Recorre, recorre.
Here comes the kick.
Go chick, go chick, go chick. El que sigue. Atento Mejía y Tao,
Way forward. Boy, great speed on the outside that time. Kingsley Arma.
IPS wanted a corner on that one because I think that St. John's was trying to shield the opposition just so that they could keep it as a goal kick, but I'm pretty sure it might have actually went off of St. John's last. That's why the IPS player there was obviously frustrated, but referee's going to give a goal kick for St. John's instead.
Kingsley Arma for St. John's was the one involved in that play,
right?
And the goalie sends it over to him on the right. Noe Favela down the left side, a long pass, comes up with it. He'll throw it in. Great speed that time by Favela. All right, in, St. John's forward.
IPS in a dangerous spot here. Intended for Elliott, but he wasn't paying attention well enough. It just went right past him.
Go Red, pressure him, Red.
Go ahead, Isa, go ahead.
Hernandez Tavares sends it forward. That's offside. Flag went up right away.
He was trying to find number 5, Gustavo Mendoza, but clearly offside. Right call from the referee.
And the goalie comes out, slides across and gets that.
Sneaky idea there from IPS to try to get a little lob into the left side, but good awareness there from the keeper there, Oscar Barone. Looks like he's slow to get up.
Oscar Barone. Listed as an assistant coach, but tonight he's on the field. No score in this match, the finals of the Men's Oregon Open Cup. Last month, the women's championship was won by Metro West.
Honestly, I would not be surprised if this game went into PKs because we're looking at two really good defenses. Both teams are very good on both sides.
Hernandez Tavares sends it forward in the middle. Nobody there, though. They were coming down both wings, and Hernandez Tavares sent it in the middle. The goalie just picked it up. I'm Dave Hall, along with Jack Mcarthur, bringing you exciting action here on Oregon Sports Beat.
Referee's calling a shove against Ethan Elliott. It's actually going to be St. John's ball.
Long kick forward. Offside.
Quito. ¡Davo, frente! ¡Davo! ¡Aquí a izquierda! ¡Aquí a izquierda, Miguel!
So IPS with a free kick.
Wow, that has to hurt.
That was Noe Favelo who headed it back.
I think it was off his chest, actually.
Low driving kick.
It's one of the few things I haven't seen. Chesting the ball from that distance, man, that's takes some guts.
You said it has to hurt.
I mean, yeah.
It was a low line drive.
It's always interesting in soccer when you see them kick the ball 60 yards. Corner here, and then someone heads it.
Corner kick for St. John's.
First of the night.
They set up. There's the kick. It's going to be long. The goal kick for IPS.
Hernandez Tavera on the kick there, just way too far, too hard of a kick. But he had a good curve on it.
Come on now, next ball. And you're on.
A long ball forward. Still with the ball, St. John's. And cleared. St. John's wanted a foul there. No foul called.
There we go.
I was more confused whether it wasn't an initial call, not in the box, but I thought he was pulled before he had that opportunity, but no call on that one. Yeah, I just heard number 20, Kingsley Arma say it was the first foul, bro, not the second one. So.
Look! Play it!
Out to midfield. Oh! Talk about getting hit with the ball.
Yeah,
that hit a IPS player right in the chest, and he went down.
That was number 32, Evan Huber. It hit him in the chest, and then he got shoved down. So right. IPS with the set piece here. Interested to see how they're going to play this one with a short ball.
There's a long ball down the left side. IPS still with the ball. Shot that was to the left corner of the net. Oscar Baroni stopped that in the left corner. Corner kick, long again. IPS from the left corner that time, it was long. In front and headed away. Nice job defensively in front to head that away.
Yeah, it's going to be a foul against IPS. That was on Jael Wedich Ogle, and he didn't like that call. I think he just shoved the St. John's player.
You know, Hernandez Tavara is not the tallest guy, but he headed that one away in front of a bunch of other taller players.
Heart over height. It's the heart that matters, not necessarily the height. Lionel Messi, short player, one of the best to ever do it.
He said drop the That's ours. That's ours.
If you want a short player that was really good offensively, Wayne Rooney.
That's right. I think he's around 5'8" or so. I want to say 5'7". There you go. Yep.
Jack saved the ball and nobody wanted it. Maybe you're going to throw it in.
I thought it was coming closer to me, but it just lucky it bounced back, but it was out of reach from my head, so he got it though.
Oh, defensive play, hard defensive tackle that time.
Very physical play there.
We're early in this game, and there's been some really hard physical play.
Yeah, one thing I've noticed, it's just this game is very physical and high-paced. There's lots of passing around, both teams are keeping the pressure up, and on top of that, as we were just talking about, it's very physical as well.
Andres Quevedo in goal for IPS. No score in this game. Finals of the Men's Oregon Open Cup. IPS and St. John's. Each team gave up 1 goal in the semifinals. IPS. Well, let me look here for a second.
Great ball through.
IPS won 4-1. In front, there was a shot, and it's Hernandez Tavara. There was a rebound. He got it. Was in front, wide open, and scored the goal. First goal of the game goes to St. John's.
Yeah, none other than Hernandez Tavera. Great cross in there, delivered by St. John's, and beautiful finish from Eric Hernandez Tavera. He's always been the one that scored for St. John's when he needed the most, Dave, and there he is. Gives St. John's the early lead. That's a big goal for sure.
1-0. St. John's breaks on top. Hernandez Tavera comes right in front of us.
It was set up beautifully, too. It was a nice through ball, nice give and go, played it, and then just played him through on that left side. Beautiful cross in, and Hernandez Tavera, right place at the right time as IPS fell apart defensively, and he was there one-on-one with the keeper. He just had to finish it, and he did that.
Well, he was originally one-on-one with the defender.
Right.
The ball was in and came off the defender to Hernandez Tavera was standing in front and just punched it in. 1-0 St. John's. IPS won their semifinal 4-1 over Rolling Rock. St. John's won their semifinal IPS won over Oregon FC, and St. John's won over Rolling Rock 3-1. Another ball in front.
Well, the St. John's bench is not liking that one, Dave, as they really thought it was onside there, but referee called it offside and stopped the play.
They reacted immediately when the offside flag went up.
That's right.
Quevedo with a kick.
This game is getting very chippy, you know. It was physical at first. Now we're seeing plenty of forearms and shoving.
Hernandez Tavara scored that goal. And the last 2 times he's been knocked down.
A couple no calls as well.
Chick, go that way. Wake up, boys. Wake up.
Yes,
Yes, sir.
gotta win that one.
And that's offside. What's that been, Jack? 3 or 4 offsides?
At least, I want to say 3 so far. Yeah, lots of offside calls for St. John's. Despite the fact that St. John's, you know, are leading right now, they still have been caught offsides multiple times.
One to nothing, St. John's leads with the ball. And that's going to go, no, it's saved before it goes out. IPS still with the ball.
Come on, guys, let's sharpen the passes up.
There's a ball curving.
Yeah, Hernandez Tavera, yeah, he's trying to find his teammate, but just shot it instead of like.
Right. It was a bender, but it didn't get enough to get into the net.
Yeah, it wasn't aimed central at all. It was just right towards the keeper. Easy giveaway.
IPS reverses the field. Right in front of us, Isa Hassan, number 17. Sent it back, and IPS still with the ball.
They're still trying to build the attack right now.
Is that an offside?
Yep, offsides.
Wow, we've had a lot of offsides.
Yeah, Elliott was just barely offside there.
Teams trying to get the ball forward quickly, and we've had at least 3 offsides for St. John's.
And I think that was the 3rd or 4th for IPS.
Exactly. And there's a foul.
It's a hard foul, too.
Hard foul. Going to be a free kick coming up for St. John's. They lead 1-0. Winner will get the Men's Oregon Open Cup trophy. I mentioned 2019 that went to FCM Portland, 2020 PDXFC, 2021. Last year Jack and I did that. Lane United was the winner. I think they beat OVF. Is that right, Jack?
I think that's right. OVF was very good in that tourney, even though they didn't win it. But Lane United got the win.
2 Valley teams last year. These are 2 Portland teams. In front. Oh, nice job defensively by St. Johnson. That nice job of clearing that.
Looks like he got ball there, too.
There we go.
IPS. Down the right side, quickly trying to get to the ball, and in the corner.
Over the fence.
All right, that went over the fence.
We don't want drifting all the way across. Esau's good right now.
There's a ball.
Yeah, he's good. I like where he is right now.
There's one behind the keeper, right? No, oh, you got one right here.
Come on, fucking kick the ball harder than that.
A little bit of an aggravated throw there.
Right. There is the throw. A throw in for IPS. A whistle right away.
Jesus fucking Christ. Tight!
And that one goes out. Another throw in coming up. Throw in for IPS. 1-0 again, our score. The only goal of the game, that was by Oscar Hernandez Tavara, Eric Hernandez.
Eric, yep.
Quickly ahead. St. John's.
Looks like they're going to give him the play on.
A tackle and a tumble, no call.
I think what St. John's, what their bench isn't understanding is that after the initial foul, they just let the play on, and they took the shot. So you can't, after you already give them the chance, you can't go back and call that. If they had stopped it, it's a different story.
Come on, pick up the pieces.
If I was St. John's, I would have just taken the free kick there. But obviously, they just took the extra opportunity and didn't score. Plenty of space here.
Eric Hernandez Tavara tries to get a shot off. By the way, on that last series, that was a great play defensively for St. John's. It was number 3 in front of the net. That was Javier Sanchez Figueroa. Jack, the play is getting very aggressive.
That's right. It looked like, I want to say, yeah, number 5, yeah, Gabe Parrish. He was very aggravated on that play when he was guarding, Tavera. He was trying to get the ball, but he was like, he tried to swing at his leg. And, this is, as you mentioned, Dave, very aggressive and chippy to say the least. I think that I wouldn't be surprised if we see a yellow card pretty soon the way this game's been going.
Parrish actually came out, and he's coming, checking into the game. Number 14, that's Miguel Vergara.
It's for IPS.
I'm sorry. That's
Evan Huber.
I think 14 was a player that showed up late that we don't have on our roster.
okay. We're going to sort that out. Our producer's working on
Paco Thomas. Paco Thomas is the player that came in. Yep.
Okay.
All right. Thank you.
Jack, I know I've mentioned to you before, but Thomas may be the best player I've seen in the last 4 or 5 years. Very skilled offensively. So Thomas replaces Parrish for IPS.
It wasn't Parrish. It was number 32, which is Evan Huber. He came out of the game.
Okay.
Ball here. Issa, your ball. Actually, leave it. Get up.
Yeah, lots of slide tackles,
Yeah,
lots of
come on,
aggressiveness.
Hey!
Still haven't seen a yellow card, but it's been very chippy.
Parrish is still in the game. There he is in the middle. One to nothing. St. John's leads on a goal by Eric Hernandez Tavara.
And I actually have the time here too, so 30 minutes into this first half, Dave.
Right now?
Yep, right now.
Okay.
Next one, 50-50.
We got about 15 minutes to go here in the first half. St. John's on top, 1 to nothing.
Yeah, right now IPS has 5 players up. They're really keeping the pressure up, even though St. John's is holding that lead.
Trophy sitting right in front of us. Some of the players came over and looked at it beforehand. A couple of people took pictures of it. There's the shot. Blocked. Still IPS with the ball. There's the shot.
Corner!
And wide right.
Very nice shot and an even better save from the keep there for St. John's. Oscar Barone, quite the save there. I believe it was Parrish that ripped it from right outside the box, top right corner, but it was good awareness there from Barone.
Corner kick for IPS. They're off to the right side.
Third corner of the night for IPS.
They've been long on the last 2 corner kicks. That ball, though, in the middle, bounced around. Oh.
What a save. There he is again, Oscar Barone. Cat-like reflexes there, man. That's a crazy save.
All right, another corner kick. IPS, same corner. That ball bounces in front.
Too low of a corner.
IPS with the ball. And throw in, St. John's.
They gave it away really quickly, too.
Hernandez Tavares sends that far forward.
Ethan, yeah.
Nobody there, IPS.
Ethan, count 2.
No call there. Ethan Elliott hits the deck, no call.
Vulgar language too. It seems like these players really are taking the bad blood of this supposedly friendly game of soccer seriously. They're definitely here to win. I'll tell you that.
They'll send that back to the goalie.
Thank you.
You're right, Jack. This game has gotten very physical.
Yep.
That shot goes just across the net.
St. John's is too lazy on defense. Right now they're just dribbling the ball around instead of clearing it out when they need to. I think that's going to cost them if they don't get that together, because I just saw a player on St. John's dribble the ball around and it got taken away quickly, and IPS almost scored.
Corner kick coming up for IPS. You know, Jack, the most dangerous offensive player for St. John's is Eric Hernandez Tavares. The most dangerous player for IPS, I think, is Ethan Elliott.
Definitely.
And each time one of them touches the ball, they're surrounded, they're bumped, they're
Triple
pushed.
teamed, yeah.
Yeah.
And there's been plenty of no calls as well. There's been lots of physicality in this game.
There's a low driving corner kick and went right into the middle.
Looks like a St. John's player's down too. He must have gone elbowed or something. I'm not sure. I didn't see it happen. He gave a yellow card to number 2, and he's not liking that one either. Well, number 2, Jel Wedash Ogle, is the player that gets the yellow card. Hopefully the St. John's player is all right, but I didn't even see what happened because there was so much going on in the moment. But obviously he's hurt badly.
Keep the pressure up, man. They're fucking losing it. Ethan! That pressure there, Ethan, that'll do it every time.
All right, the player is still down.
And the referee showed a yellow card too, so.
I didn't see who he showed it to.
Joel Wedach Ogle, the center back for IPS.
Don't worry about that.
Must have been a hard foul.
Look at that fella. The big center back. He kicked out of me when I turned. Like full. No, I'm just saying.
Ethan Elliott arguing with the linesman or the assistant referee.
Not happy at all.
Not happy.
Hey, we got those guys. Keep moving it. How much time we got? Yeah, about 10, 12, I think. 20 and a half?
Assistant referee saying about 10 to 12 minutes left. So.
Yeah, right. My stopwatch says 35.5 minutes, but I started about 15, 20 seconds late, so we're about 36 minutes in to this first half, I want to say.
All right.
It's my best estimate based on my timer.
IPS still arguing with the assistant referee over here on this sideline.
Come on, guys. Let's get the goal now. Hey,
let's keep it official. If they're going to have people just running.
But I could tell Ethan Elliott was really upset then.
No mistakes, guys. And fight for every 50-50, man.
And Parrish is chipping away at the assistant referee as well. Lots of talking.
Elliott is still talking with the referee, so this game is getting very, very.
I'm like, oh, he's got to talk to me.
It's getting very rough. The assistant referee just told the player here, I can't see who that is.
Assistant referee is taking a earful from the IPS coaches, to say the least, Dave.
He just said, you guys want to get a yellow card?
Yeah, because that's how you get one, I'll tell you that. If you don't shut up and you keep bickering about calls, that's the best way to get a yellow card. And it's looking like IPS is not happy with these calls recently, Dave. So I wouldn't be surprised if I see a coach or another player go into the referee's book.
That was a big collision right there. Hernandez Tavera blocks that one out.
Well, the thing about sports is sometimes when you're losing, you really want to win, and you're just so aggressive about it that you start blaming other things or people, and that's what it's looking like. IPS, they're almost near the halfway point, still trailing, and they're just complaining about fouls now.
A very famous ex-football coach once said, It's not how you play the game, it's whether you win or not.
That's right.
In front.
Oh, referee called the one offside.
Offside.
St. John's bench is not liking that one either.
Hernandez Tavara off to the right. Oh, hits the post.
Actually, it went off of the keeper. That was Quevedo that saved it, actually. What a save.
Made it sound like it came off the post.
And well, the reason why it did is because it was such a strong shot from Tavera. It was placed near the top right corner, and it was deflected with both hands from Quevedo. So great alertness there from Quevedo, and corner kick for St. John's.
The ball rolling across. That rolled right across the goal mouth on the ground, but nobody could get a foot on it.
Easy call there, shove against St. John's.
Free kick coming up for IPS. Both coaches are virtually yelling at their players, you know.
That's right.
Don't give an inch.
This has been quite the first half so far. Lots of physicality and shoving and just lots of action, to say the least.
Bring it, Issa, bring it.
IPS with the ball on the left side, still with the ball. 13, that's Daniel Allred. And they'll reverse the field.
It's a great switch.
In towards the middle.
Elliott tripped up in the box, wanted a foul, but assistant referee called offsides first.
So that whistle blew for offside.
Yep.
No foul then. Elliott certainly wanted one. Now both coaches are yelling. They want a card on that play, and it wasn't even, no foul was called.
Yeah, I heard the IPS assistant coach say, hey, I want a card on that one. That's cheap. But obviously, you know, he wanted it. He wanted that call badly.
Both coaches calling for a card, and there wasn't even a foul called.
That's right.
In front. Oh. Nice save by the goalie. Fell on that ball.
Good save, and it was a shot from number 6 there, and it was aimed right at the keeper.
Keeper, Oscar Baroni. The ball coming forward. Play off to the left side of the St. John's net.
No foul there.
That ball is going to go out.
IPS not pleased with this officiating at all.
Right. Right now, the referee's taking a lot of abuse, and he's taking it from both coaches.
Find Eddie. Eddie, you find it.
Hard foul there from Elliott. He's going to get a card for it, Dave.
Ref, every time he gets the ball, he gets fouled. Up front.
Right, they show the yellow card, and it is to Ethan Elliott.
It's a frustration foul, if you will. Obviously, IPS trailing right now. Elliott has not been happy with these calls and the way that his team has been playing in this first half, so he just commits a hard foul there, shoves a St. John's player.
You know, you have to acknowledge, Joe, Elliott is taking a beating out there on the field and hasn't drawn any fouls.
Yeah, especially as a forward when your job is to shield the opposition, get the ball and score. He has not had a ton of opportunities in this first half as IPS has been caught offside so many times today, Dave.
1-0, St. John's leads. There's a shot high and wide.
We're seconds away from the 43rd minute. So a couple more minutes left here in this first half.
IPS. Nice. Elliott hits the deck at midfield, and he's yelling right away.
Yeah, Elliott got shoved there. And I think that was against 20 Kingsley Armand. He's not liking that one either. So.
Right. Armand draws the yellow card for the foul on Elliott.
Yeah, he shoved him. So, and I think that he got a warning before that. So this referee has definitely given warnings to players as before, he's called fouls. But that time, a big shove and a potential goal-scoring opportunity, there that he gave him a card. Well deserved it. But plenty of cards here, Dave.
Armand continued to yell at the referee, and the referee finally stopped and looked at him. There's the shot.
You saw that, linesman. You saw that. Let the ref know. Put your flag up. Yeah, you saw the foul. You got to put that flag up, man.
Now the assistant referees drawing criticism.
The verbal abuse continues.
They wanted him to put a flag up for a foul.
Well, it looks like actually they're going to talk this one over, Dave. I don't think I saw it, but an IPS player got shoved, so I think that the AR and the main ref are going to talk this one over. They could potentially still give a yellow card to somebody. And it seems like he's going to.
Well, I haven't seen a yellow card designated yet. No, I don't think
No, he's not going to give a yellow. Oh, he's just calling the offside. I think it was just a little bit of a late call there, but they were just talking things over.
Long kick forward. Another big push that time. That's why St. John's is yelling right now. Ogle pushed the St. John's player forward so he couldn't get to the ball. Ryan, is there something the ref can do? I'm sorry, not Ryan. Jack, is there something the ref can do to get a kind of a handle on what's going on?
Well, I think as a referee, the biggest thing you have to do is maintain your composure. Just like as a player, you have to just, be mentally and physically strong and just not shove anybody or get angry when the game isn't going your way. You just have to really remain calm. So as a referee, you just have to really, try your best to control the game, discipline players. And if there's a foul, you got to let them know, hey, man, this is a warning. You do a foul like that again, going to have to give you a yellow. So sometimes the players need the yellows. And obviously in the first half, we've seen plenty of yellow cards, Dave, and they're definitely well-deserved.
Here is a free kick, long, headed back over the top of the net.
Halftime.
There it is, halftime. 45 minutes pass, and our score at halftime. It is St. John's 1, IPS nothing. The goal for St. John's by number 10, Eric Hernandez Tavara. And Jack, your thoughts about the first half?
Well, Dave, in this first half, obviously very chippy, to say the least. Plenty of yellow cards shown to both sides, actually. And I just think that overall IPS, in order to win this game, Dave, they're going to have to maintain their composure. Right now, they're not doing that. They're bickering at the referees. They're, trying to find an excuse. What they're going to have to do is get their heads in the game, maintain their composure, play strong in the second half, come out on fire. And obviously, they're going to have to get a goal to stay in this game. So St. John's, they've been playing great. Obviously, both teams have been caught offside quite a lot. But I think that right now, St. John's is looking real nice, and they've kept the pressure up offensively in this first half.
Each side has a yellow card. And the referee has issued warnings to a number of players. And I only expect the action to get
even more chippy,
even more physical in the second half as specifically IPS tries to get a goal to get back into this one. We're going to take a break here at halftime, and we'll be back with about 2 minutes to go before the start of the second half. From Mountain View Champions Park, our score here at halftime in the finals of the Men's Oregon Open Cup, it is St. John's FC 1, IPS nothing.
talking to Dave about that. Obviously, interesting about that spot is that St. John's is on the attack there. If they have a breakaway, a potential breakaway, they don't want to necessarily slow it down if they're going to have a guy that's one on one keeper with the wide open. So that's like a coin flip, really. You can either call the foul, give them a free kick, slow the game down, or you could just let them take it. But it was interesting because St. John's took the advantage and just toe punted at the keeper and score. So obviously wasn't the look they wanted. Yeah, literally.
Mics are over there.
Yeah, let's go on and talk about this on mic. I think that I heard all kinds of crazy stuff. I was like, yeah, when you heard on the
And the headset's like, hey, man, hey, ref, get your effing. It's like, dude, it's like, come on, man.
We'll go half and half.
Yeah. I mean, that assistant referee took the most verbal abuse, I think. It was bad.
Welcome back to halftime. The Men's Oregon Open Cup from the Mountain View Champions Sports Complex. This is the start of the second half. There's the whistle to get the teams out. St. John's FC leads IPS 1-0 on a goal by Eric Hernandez Tavara about midway through the first half. Very, very physical first half. 3 yellow cards, lots of offsides, lots of fouls.
Pushing, yeah.
I'm Dave Hall along with Jack Mcarthur. And Jack, what can we look for in the second half?
Well, in the second half, you're going to look for obviously more yellow cards. I would not be surprised to see a couple more because of the chippiness and the aggressiveness that especially IPS has shown. But in the second half, you're really going to want to look for IPS keeping the pressure up because they're going to be the ones coming out on fire in the second half. They're the ones trailing by a goal in this championship game, and they're still trying to find that goal. So obviously, St. John's is going to park the bus most likely and just be all defense because if you're up a goal, you're going to want to just defend it.
Right in front of us, number 14, Paco Thomas for IPS. I look for him to get involved offensively. So second half, St. John's in the blue will move from our right to our left. IPS in the burgundy will move from our left to our right. In goal for St. John's, that is Omar Fragoso. In goal for IPS, that is Andres Quevedo.
Actually, for St. John's, I think it's Oscar Barone as the correction.
Oh, I'm sorry, yes.
Oscar Barone, yep.
Oscar Barone. Both goalies did a great job in the first half.
Yep.
Noe Favela, number 13 for St. John's, was right in front of us, moves out to midfield. We will award a trophy at the end, and Jack and I will pick a MVP. Jack will see how this second half starts. If it's very physical like the first half ended, we're going to have a long half in front of us.
Yeah, that's right.
Rompe, Miguel. Rompe línea de 4 para sacar la pelota. Te está presionando. Mueves.
Yeah, if this second half is anything like the first half, Dave, that means we're going to see at least 3 yellow cards, but we'll see if that happens. I wouldn't be surprised if we see 1 or 2. But
I don't know. We might see a red card in this game.
Yep.
St. John's with the ball down the right side, send it forward in the middle, but knocked away. Players to watch here in the second half. Ethan Elliott for IPS. Hernandez Tavera in front, that's Thomas. Paco Thomas with his first shot on the left side.
Good effort from Thomas there with the left-footed shot, obviously, and a great save from Barone, but it was right to him. It wasn't placed well at all.
Max Elliott back on defense for IPS. Headed that ball away. Outstanding defender. They send the ball over to him here on the right side. Midfield, IPS with the ball. Thomas in on the goalie. Goalie scoops that up.
Carry.
Favela.
This could be dangerous.
There's the ball in the middle, and that goes wide left, wide right. One to nothing, St. John's leads early on here in the second half. Men's Oregon Open Cup at State. In fact, the cup's sitting right in front of us. Ball loose. Picked up, IPS with the shot. Oh, trickles wide left.
Literally trickles. That is, I want to say a foot. It was inches away from hitting the post, and that would have stayed in play to hit the post. But good effort there from, I believe, number 14, Paco Thomas there with a nice cutback. And then he just places it in, aiming for that bottom left corner, but just wide, barely slight left.
Remember, I told you to watch him offensively, and he's been involved in about 3 plays at the net. Here's the throw in. Thomas.
Hey, he got pulled down.
Quickly, IPS with the ball back. Thomas circles in front of the net. Boy, Thomas has done a good job of getting in front of the net, staying there.
Yeah, he got tripped up big time on that one.
Wow. A trip, be a free kick coming up. Maxwell Elliott.
Nice footwork from Elliott to get around the defender there. He was breaking into open space, but he got tripped up.
Kind of raises his arm and rubs his side. Elliott. That's Ethan Elliott.
Keep going, Bearcat.
Goalie came out a long way to kick that one away.
Yes, 3 St. John's players were all onside there, I believe, and the reason why the keep came out there was because it was a 3-on-1. It was such a deadly spot, the keeper had to come out and save the day.
And he did.
Big collision there. Oh, we got a little altercation, some shoving. Some shoving here.
Way too early in the second half.
Referee shows a yellow card. I think that's going to be towards, I want to say it's towards Parrish.
Whoa.
Not quite sure, though. They're still talking. Parrish is still talking to him. I think it's Hernandez Tavera and Parrish there with a little altercation, and referee showed the yellow card. I think it was towards Parrish, though. We'll get a confirmation on that later.
Go get it. There you go. Now you get in. Now you get in. No touch. Come on now. No touch. Come on. Hey. Hey. Hey.
Thomas wants the ball. They get it to him on the right side. Still with the ball. Works his way towards the middle and sliding block that time. Noe Favela sends that forward offside.
Isa, get it. Hey, hey, hey. Isa. Sandy, estamos.
Thomas dished it off on the side. Cleared out.
Corner kick for IPS here, Dave.
Corner kick for IPS. Watch Thomas on this one. He's so good. Tall guy.
Yeah, right now, IPS is setting up to crash the box. They're going to get as many bodies in that box as they can. Everybody's in the box except for 3 players. They got or excuse me, 4 players, including the keeper.
Tú síguete tu marca, que no te genere. Salgan, cuidado del otro lado, Tavo. Cuidado del otro lado.
Towards the middle. Oh. I believe that was Thomas. They had the ball on his head, but he went wide right.
IPS wanted a foul in the box. It's going to be another corner instead, Dave.
They were yelling for that foul in there.
8th corner of the night for IPS to St. John's 2.
IPS with the corner. Here it is. Long. Really long. Favela down the left side. They get it to him. He's in the middle. He'll send it back out, though, on the right side. There's a shot right in the corner. Goalie down on his knees that time and just scooped that up. I believe a sub for St. John's standing right in front of us.
Number 4, Alex Sanchez.
Quick, quick. Who wants it? In on, in on. Yes, you're up. All the way.
Alex Sanchez, the defender, getting ready to check in.
¡Salgan! ¡Salgan su recorrido! ¡Salgan!
Hard kick.
Oh, wow.
That's a field goal, right, Jack?
Literally. And that one's wide right, Dave. No good on the attempt. Yeah, sometimes when you try to rip it from deep, it's just, you don't get your head over the ball and you just hits way off. And that time it was way off.
It was in the middle, but it was about 20 yards too high.
Yeah. No call. Interesting. Looks like Elliott got shoved there.
Elliott gets shoved on every play.
Yeah. He's either doing the shoving or being shoved, and that time he was being shoved.
Good observation, Jack.
Yeah.
He's either the shover or the shovee.
Yeah, I mean, I've seen him with a couple extensions there, no calls when he has been the shover, but that time he got shoved.
Thomas dishes off on the right side, knocked away by St. John's. There's a ball in the middle. Oh, a big collision right in front of the net.
Slide tackled in the box, but I think he got the ball first. That's why the ref didn't call anything. It looked like it was clean.
It did look that way to me, Jack. He got the ball before there was the collision.
Yeah, great defense there.
It was clearly in the box, but it was got the ball first. Favela breaks that up. Boy, our sub has been standing in front of us for some time.
This referee's locked in on the action.
Referee not looking over here.
And looks like Sanchez is going to be coming in soon.
No, he's going to play. I thought he was.
Come on!
St. John's after the ball saved. Noe Favela saves it. Favela forward. Still with the ball, St. John's. And that ball goes out in the middle, but picked up by IPS. Ball up in the air. Favela down the left side. No, he sends it to the middle. St. John's had a player breaking in on the goal, but knocked away. IPS with the ball.
Yeah, you weren't kidding, Dave. Sanchez has been waiting all day long to get into this game.
He's still waiting.
Been here for at least 4 minutes.
Assistant ref just yelled at the ref and said, hey, I got a sub over here.
And now they're going to put 2 in the game.
Right. Sanchez also going to check in is number 11.
Isaac Rangel. Isaac Rangel.
Okay.
Esteban, vas a trabajar del lado derecho, ¿eh?
Yep. Yep, we've already done it.
Coming on for St. John's. Number 11, Isaac Rangel. And number 4, Alex Sanchez.
So Alex Sanchez and Isaac Rangel into the game. Couple quick subs for St. John's as they're looking to hold on to this lead, but IPS has had plenty of chances, Dave. I'm surprised IPS hasn't scored yet with that many chances.
We're in the second half. St. John's leads 1-0 on the goal by Eric Hernandez Tavara. First half goal. IPS
21. I don't know if I have a number for number 21. I think he's the player that came in late.
Right, we don't have a name.
Yeah, we don't have a.
Did you see the number of the player who came off?
I'm not quite sure. I think it might have been 6. The player that came off was, I think it was number 6, I want to say, or it could have, yeah, I think it was 8 actually.
8 is Eduardo Flores.
Yeah, I think it was 8 or 6. I want to say 8 then.
IPS with the ball. They trail 1-0.
Recorrido. Tavo, Gus, ¿estás bien? Entonces no me pares, güey. Ahí. Dale, dale, que no regrese. No, ya no. Ya no. Ya no, porque da dar vuelta. Dale, Isaac. Sí, Noel. Cámbialo. Cámbialo, Gus.
IPS with the ball.
Muy bien, Sánchez.
We've got Paco Thomas in the middle. Here we go, throw in for St. John's. IPS with the ball. Down the left side. Oh. Another collision. Looked like the player almost jumped on the other player's back.
Yeah, Hernandez Tavera with a hard foul against IPS. I'm trying to see who he did foul, but another set piece here for IPS. Free kick.
Here comes the free kick. Towards the middle. Knocked away.
Well, you can't place a ball like that any more perfectly. Perfect pass. Just a mistouch there from Max Elliott there. As he was in the right spot, he just wasn't able to get enough juice behind it there.
Couple of nice moves there that time by number 15, Maxwell Elliott.
Keep it. Good job, Eric. Come on, Ethan. No, Danny. Turn, Ethan.
Paco Thomas is in front, got the ball.
Oh, he's tripped up in a dangerous spot.
Oh, tripped up and hits the deck.
Yellow card, it looks like.
He grabs his head. It's a yellow card.
I want to say that's towards number 11. And that would be Isaac Rangel,
who just checked into the game. But Thomas kind of went down on the right side, spun around, was headed back out when he was flattened. Free kick. Kind of dangerous spot for the free kick.
Definitely.
IPS needs a goal. They trail 1-0.
Que marquen. Kisly, agárralo en el recorrido. Agárralo en el recorrido. Recórrete más. Cuando venga.
Closest free kick of the night for IPS, Dave.
No regales nada, Oscar.
Here we go. IPS free kick. There's the kick into the wall.
No foul, que fue para atrás.
Elliott with the ball. He gets the ball, and that which goes in front, cleared by a defender right in front of the net. There's a shot.
Looks like a handball. Referee said it hit his side.
In front, Thomas gets a foot on it, still with the ball. There's a shot and a goal. IPS with a goal on the rebound.
Well, it took him a while, Dave, but we were talking about before, building up to it. IPS had plenty of time there, but they find the equalizer there. Nice finish. Yeah,
I think so. It was Ethan Elliott, wasn't it?
Ethan Elliott with the goal. As they finally find the equalizer, Dave. They had plenty of opportunities there in the second half.
Goal,
but
IPS, Ethan Elliott.
But there it is. Nice finish there from Elliott.
He was right in front, and the net was open in front of him. And that's the equalizer. Number 7 for St. John's over here, ready to check in.
Another yellow card, Dave. I'm not sure who it was towards that time. But another yellow.
¡Ábrito! ¡Ábrito! ¡Cambio! ¡Ábrito! ¡Cambio!
Couple of substitutions to check in. Number 7 for St. John's. Number 23 for IPS, and that is Fabian Reyna.
Fabian Reyna. Fabian Reyna.
On for IPS, number 23, Fabian Reyna.
Seven.
Right, there is no number 7.
Luis Gonzalez.
On for St. John's FC, Luis Gonzalez.
Offsides. Wow. More bickering from the IPS bench as some vulgar language used there.
We moved our crowd mics, so we hope we saw some of that. One to one our score. IPS St. John's, the winner gets the Oregon Open Cup. First half goal for St. John's, Eric Hernandez Tavara. Second half goal for IPS for Ethan Elliott. 2-on-1 and cleared away. Actually, it was a 1-on-2.
Yep. Interesting statistic here. 5 yellow cards is how many have been shown tonight.
Wow.
Yep.
We had 3 in the first half. We already had 2 here in the second half.
Looks like a player's cramped up. They're giving Parrish some water, and they're going to be taking a look at this St. John's player that's down.
On the far sideline, so I can't make out any number right now, but there is a player down. Action stopped.
Yeah, I'm not sure who is down, but clearly it's a cramp. Yeah, I believe it is. Just got
Eric Hernandez
Tavera. Yeah, I think it is.
Ethan, you hold it like that again, just like that. Ayub's going to be gone way beyond everybody.
Same thing. Get a ball in for Ayub on the ground right behind him. Yeah, he's down. He's not going to touch it.
Well, one of the players that came in for IPS was Ayub Ahmed.
Okay.
I believe he was wearing 21.
Okay. We didn't have a number for him. He wasn't here when the game started. But you think he's 21?
I think so.
Okay. Felix Sangola might be one of the other players who came in late.
Hey, Bobby, heads up, because he's over here.
And the injured player walking off the pitch on the sideline. Hopefully he's all right. And yeah, it is. Yep, it's Eric Hernandez Tavera. It's the injured player.
Wait, hold on.
And we got another substitution coming in for St. John's in a second.
Go ahead.
Number 21. Fazil Modsidek. Modsidek.
Faisal
Modsidek.
Up for St. John's, number 21, Faisal Modsidek.
Yep. Just trying to get the pronunciation right there.
Paco Thomas missed that ball, but it was all the way back. They're going to send it all the way back to the goalie.
Yeah, Paco Thomas is quite the player, Dave.
Daniel Alred with the ball. That ball in front. Thomas spins around, tries to dish it off. Taken away by St. John's. Noe Favela. A hard shot. That goes out. It'll be a throw in for IPS.
Yeah.
1-1 our score.
Good job, Sanchez.
Assistant referee called the foul. Looks like he got ball first, but foul called.
And it'll be a free kick coming up for IPS. Maxwell Elliott will take the kick.
Oscar, es derecho, salte más. Mira, güey, es derecho, es un centro. Oscar, ¿qué hace allá atrás?
On the corner, the header that time, that was Thomas, went over the top of the net.
Oscar, es un derecho, ¿por qué te metes? Salte, viejo. No tanto, Wichito, no tanto, Wichito. Tenemos que ir por la pelota, güey. Tenemos que ir por la pelota.
St. John's coach right in front of us yelling at the players. Favela will have to drop back to get that. Now starts forward. Try to reverse the field. Have you seen Hernandez Tavera on the other side? Jack, is he tee up in front? Shot, a goal. St. John scores on a breakaway.
What a goal. Off of the left inwards post, Dave, and in. You could not have placed that ball any more perfect. The sound of the inner post and in for just the sound effect there, man. It's a great sound hearing that post, especially when the ball goes in. And St. John's, Dave, they couldn't be any more happier here. And this game has gone back and forth. First off, Hernandez Tavera with the first goal. Obviously, Elliott with the equalizer, and there, the goal.
number 5 with the goal, and that is
Gustavo Mendoza.
Goal, St. John's, number 5, Gustavo Mendoza.
What a finish from Mendoza. First class finish there.
Let's go, St. John!
and so that puts St. John's on top, 2-1. Number 5, Gustavo Mendoza.
Sandwich! No foul! Buenísima, Sanchez!
And that was scored in the 73rd minute. Now we're in the 74th minute.
So in front of us, ready to
Huicho!
check
Que
into the
compitan,
game.
papi! Que compitan todos! Oscar! Área chica es
Number
tuya si te toca el foul!
12.
Jose Robles.
Yep, Jose Robles. Another deep corner,
¡Sale,
Dave.
cuidado al otro lado! ¡Cuidado al otro lado! No, no, tranquilo.
Hey, let's go, gané!
Hey, avísales que quedan 15 minutos. Tenemos que ser bien inteligentes los últimos 15 minutos.
Este. 12. Jose Robles. Robles.
Entering the game for St. John's, number 12, Jose Robles.
Buenísima, Capi. Huicho.
He's going to check into the game. Robles checks into the game, and he's going to replace number 16. And that's Esteban Cruz. 2-1, St. John's leads. A goal in each half. First half, Eric Hernandez Tavara. Second half here, the goal by Gustavo Mendoza. Only goal of the game for IPS. That was Ethan Elliott here in the second half. And ready to check into the game for IPS.
Number 4, Dennis Sejic.
Que se cierren si la vas a tirar. No juegues, hay uno lastimado. No juegues.
IPS player down on the ground.
Jack said when we started, these were two pretty much evenly matched teams, and the outcome was going to be in question all the way to the end, and it is.
Still plenty of time left. We're about 31 minutes into the second half. About 76 or 77 minutes into this game, Dave. So only 13 or 14 minutes left in this game. IPS still looking for another equalizer, as now they're trailing again. Well,
Noe Favelov comes over to the side. I'm not sure he wants to go. No, he wants a drink of water.
seems like all players could use water right now, as you see Parrish there on the ground stretching. And I wouldn't be too surprised if we see 3 or 4 minutes of extra time, as we saw that in the past 2 games, Dave, that we commentated. And it's a common thing in soccer.
Noe Favela checks back in. They get the ball to him right away on the left side. Sends it forward and cleared out. IPS clears that out.
Sahik with the quick clearance.
Mendoza.
Mistouch there.
He had the last goal. He missed that one. He kind of got his foot into it and it sailed on him.
Mendoza was looking for his second there.
And there's a foul. Favela fouls Paco Thomas.
Yeah, you got to be at least 10 yards back, and right now it looks like number 5, Gustavo Mendoza, is right in front of Sahik here. He's about to take this one. That's a loud whistle. That's a
way down.
Great kick.
Into the left corner. St. John's, now back to IPS, now back to St. John's. Here comes St. John's. They have Mendoza in the middle. There's a hard shot. Oh,
What a save.
on goal, and the goalie got his hands up and tipped it up over the net.
An absolute banger, to say the least. That shot was going top right bins, and there he was, Andres Quevedo there with the save of the night, I would say. That was going top right corner, and Quevedo was in the right spot at the right time. Great reflexes there from the keeper.
Only way to describe that shot, it was a rocket.
Yeah, literally. Quevedo's had some crazy saves tonight.
Corner kick long. Play on the far side of the field. Favela. The ball in front goes, trickles wide to the left.
Shoved in the box.
Right, I thought he might add a shot.
That looked like a foul in the box. Referee was having none of it. Didn't call anything.
Another player hits the deck, nothing called there. A lot of shoving and an elbow.
And that's a yellow right there. Max Elliott is taking the high road and not going for the retaliation there, but obviously it seemed like he wanted to.
Long kick forward.
Yeah, that yellow card was on number 21, Faisal Mo Sadiq. He shoved Elliott to the ground.
St. John's going to send in a substitute. Number 9, and that's Miguel
For
Chavez.
St. John's, number 9, Miguel Chavez.
Ciérrense. Muy bien, Oscar. Deja que se cierren. Deja que se cierren. Sé con vos, Jesse. Sé con vos.
2-1, the lead for St. John's.
Close. Close. Rebounds. Faster rebounds.
We're in the 81st or 82nd minute or so. So about 8 minutes remaining.
Ahora sí.
In on goal, the shot, and
Looks
wide
like
left.
yeah, it's going to be a corner. It was deflected. Fourth corner of the night coming up for St. John's, Dave.
Jack, when we started the game, it was 97. It's 82 now.
It's feeling a lot better now. It's a lethargic clearance there. Not enough on that boot, and that's a good one.
As Jack said, we've had 5 yellow cards already.
I think it's like 7 now. I want to say 6 or 7.
I think it's 6.
Yeah, I want to say it's 6 now.
Lots of corner kicks. Lots of fouls. In front. Ball trickles in front. Nobody there.
Wow.
Went across the goal mouth, trickled across there. Nobody could get to it till it had already gone by. St. John sends that forward.
IPS placed that ball in the right spot, Dave. Beautiful cross, but nobody was there to finish it. Right when IPS needs Ethan Elliott, where is he?
Well, my guess is he had 3 or 4 players banging into him. There he is, though, with the ball down low. In front, a shot. Oh, no call. IPS wants a call. They want to call in the box and don't get it.
Well, that's a frustration foul right there. No call on that one either. Lots of no calls here, Dave.
2 big fouls.
Finally, a clearance from St. John's, Dave. They needed that to clear that ball. Oh, that's coming right towards us.
It's going to go well over our head.
Wow. Lots of language here.
There's been 2 or 3 now. You haven't given any
Throw
of
in,
them.
St. John's.
This whole fucking no penalty thing is bullshit.
Somebody expressing their opinion.
Yeah, there's been lots of that tonight. It's a common theme, expressing how you feel. That's what the coaches and the players have been doing all night long.
Shot blocked. It was from the right. It was blocked. All the way out back to midfield. 2-1 St. John's leads on that late goal by Gustavo Mendoza.
Yeah, that goal from Mendoza was one of the nicest goals I've ever seen. Hits it from deep inside left post and in. It's one of the most satisfying things to see a goal when it goes off the post and in. Two players to the deck.
How you look on time, Jack?
Right now we're looking at about 5 minutes remaining in the game, so 85th minute.
All right, 2-1 St. John's leads for the Oregon Open Cup. IPS coming down the right side, sends the ball. Oh, nice save by the goalie.
Great save.
Got his hands up, blocked that away. IPS. St. John's going after the ball right now. That might be a foul on Favela.
Foul on Favela there. Parrish is going to take it as quickly as he can because IPS is running out of time, Dave, and they still kill by one.
Noel, ya se acabó, Noel. Kisley, ya se acabó.
Fabian Reyna.
Concentrados. Hey, Isaac.
He'll take the free kick. Reyna deep.
Relax. Relax, se acabó.
Goalie went up that time. Did he catch that ball or did he tip it?
He caught it.
Okay.
He has it right now.
There we go.
Yeah, about 4 minutes or less remaining in this game, Dave.
Plus
Unless there's stoppage time again, which there most likely will be.
I think so. We've had players down. We've had yellow cards.
Injuries, yeah, all kinds of stuff. And there's another one.
Michael. Wicho. Marquen. Para el medio, Isaac. Al rebote, Isaac.
That's coming towards us. Heads up. What a catch from our producer, Ryan Johnson there.
Ryan, the soccer player, with a great catch.
Ese siempre quiere pelear cuando pierden.
With keeper-like reflexes there. And the referee
Hey, Noel.
just telling him to take throwing.
IPS sends it towards the middle.
Missed touch. Tried to clear it.
IPS again towards the middle, again cleared away.
Skies it out of bounds.
Dale, porque es la última. Es la última. Come on, Paco. Ese güey siempre quiere pelear, no mames. Siempre que tiene la riata bien.
Ninth corner of the night here for IPS, Dave.
Wow.
To St. John's 4.
Low driving kick in the middle. Loose. Still on the ground in front. Nobody's cleared that away and still on the ground. Finally cleared away by St. John's, but that ball was, they want a handball there.
We're in the 88th minute or so. So a couple more minutes, minute and a half left, and then we'll probably be looking at some extra time as we were talking about before, Dave.
St. John's trying to keep the ball down here in this end. IPS with the ball now. Another big collision. Boy, we've had a lot of those tonight.
And another yellow card is shown, this time to number 9. And it's a red card. Ethan Elliott is second of the night, Dave, and he's out of there. You predicted that, actually. Earlier you said I wouldn't be surprised. We may see a red here tonight, Jack, and there it is, Dave.
And he's going to come off. That's 2 yellow cards, and he's headed off.
Yeah, that is not a good look for IPS, as that's arguably their best player out for the rest of the night. And hopefully that St. John's player is all right.
St. John's player down on the far side. Haven't seen who that is. Trainer's going to go out and take a look.
Yeah, we're going to have at least 4 minutes or 5 minutes of extra time, I'd say.
2-1, St. John's leads. We're late in this game. St. John's goals by Eric Hernandez-Severa and Gustavo Mendoza. IPS goal by Ethan Elliott, but he's no longer in the game. He's out with 2 yellow cards.
Yeah, man, that's a red. He's out.
All right, the player is up.
Another yellow card shown to another player. I want to say a St. John's player for talking to the ref or saying something.
Right, now's not the time to say something. Yeah, I don't want to speculate who that was. I have an idea, but
all we know is that it went towards St. John's.
Ball high in the air. Oh, header, and that was towards the goal.
Hey guys, off the field. Max! Off the field. Max! Max!
Hey guys, off the field.
Paco, ask him I can't see extra time. He needs to add the extra time. There's 2 regular. How many extra?
I'll ask him.
What do you mean you'll ask him? You haven't talked to him all fucking game, man. Look, I don't mean to be rude, but you have it. You don't have a radio. You can't ask him.
And cleared out. Throw-in coming up for IPS.
And the assistant referees hearing earful once again from IPS head coach.
Well, they wanted to know how much time was left, and he said he wasn't sure. He'd ask the referee.
And the main referee calls full time, no extra time. I would say there was about 2 minutes of extra time anyways, because we went past a little bit.
Final score, St. John's 2.
Well, St. John's gets the win. What a game, Dave.
Right, that was kind of a surprise. I was thinking there was going to be extra time. Referee blew the whistle, though, and that is the end of the match. Our final score, St. John's 2, IPS 1. St. John's wins the Oregon Open Cup. Players are headed down trying to shake hands with each other, and some talking going on, but most of the players shaking hands, and that's...
And looks like number 3, trying to think here, or get a name. Is picking up Hernandez-Severa there to drag him away from the action, to get him out, keep him out of trouble.
That's exactly what happened. All right, we're going to have the trophy presentation. Tournament director Ryan Johnson, and he heads out, gives that trophy to St. John's head coach Cesar Fragoso.
Starting the victory chant. Congratulations to St. John's, Dave. Quite the game. Got some water in there, too.
Hey, Ryan, we need to pick a player of the game. How about the player who scored the second goal for, that is
number 5, Gustavo Mendoza. Yeah.
Number 5.
Number 5. Okay. Yeah, you too, man.
¡Vamos!
All right, we were talking. We're going to try to get Gustavo Mendoza.
Yeah,
over.
I agree, Dave. I think you got to give it to Mendoza. He had the game-deciding goal. Obviously, Dave, it was 1-1. Mendoza gave St. John's the victory, so congrats to him and his team there.
That's the team picture they're doing now. St. John's the winner here.
Got to do the team celebration first.
Lane United was the champion last year. They're no longer the champion. St. John's FC is the champion. I mentioned goals by Eric Hernandez Tavara and Gustavo Mendoza. The only goal for IPS was Ethan Elliott, and he wasn't around at the end of this game because he got a couple of yellow cards. So we sent our producer over to get Mendoza, and we'll see if we can get him.
And it looks like he's coming over here right now for the interview. All right.
Hey, Alba, I'm going to grab one of these crowd mics.
All right, we're going to get one of our crowd mics, and we'll have Gustavo come over here.
Here you go. Here, these guys are going to interview.
Come on
You
over.
want to get the whole team or just me?
No, just you, bro. Just you, man.
Come on over here so you can hear us because you don't have a headset.
Yeah.
Gustavo, we had to pick a player of the game.
Oh, snap.
And with the winning goal, you're our player of the game.
Congratulations.
That's awesome.
Tell us a little bit about that goal.
But you just got to keep working hard. You know, you can't give up. You're going to miss some. And as long as you stay focused mentally, like it's always going to be there. But you got to stay in the game. You know, just work hard. And it'll come. You know, you miss some. But the worst shot that you don't take, the worst shot is the one you don't take. So you got to take some. You got to miss them sometimes.
Big goal in the first half for you for Eric Hernandez Tavara. You had a 1-0 lead at halftime. What did you talk about at halftime?
Oh, we just got to keep it going. You know,
Right.
if we're winning, we got to keep that drive because then they got Paco on their team. You know, Paco's a killer. You know, you got to always mark him, and once he comes in, you know, he's a game changer. You got to respect that.
We talked about it at halftime, and we were talking about Paco, and
Right.
and when he came out there in the second half, right in about the first 10 minutes, he got 3 possessions
Right
in front of the net.
Yeah, he's amazing. He's amazing. The way he plays, you know, he's played in, Belize? Belize, and we got to respect that. He played first division in another country. He's won it over there, you know. We got to respect his game, and he came in, and, you know, he got that assist. You know, it's that same thing. He pressures, and he's there. You know, you got to make that presence felt.
This was a very physical game.
Hey, sometimes you got to play that Marshawn Lynch. You know, you got to run through somebody, bro. You know,
The beast.
Exactly. You know, you just got a big body.
Tell us a little bit about yourself.
Oh, I went to a local high school.
Really?
I
Okay.
graduated back in 2013. My high school reunion is actually next year.
All right.
I just play soccer. I love it to stay young. It's a fun thing to do.
Okay. Jack?
You ever play college soccer or
Yeah,
no?
I played at Chemeketa,
Yeah.
and that's where I was at for 2 years. I transferred to Warner, but I didn't play there. But I was at Chemek for 2.
Yeah. One more question. How does it feel to get this big victory?
Oh, man.
We're going to let you get over there, Gustavo, so you can get
All
in the
right,
picture.
congratulations. bro.
You're our player of the game.
All right, we're letting him get the team picture real quick. He said he'll be right back. They're taking it without him, man. That's one of your important players, your most important players. You got to get him in there.
All right.
Dave, when he comes back, make sure you're on the left side so we can see his face.
All right, we're going to see if we get Gustavo back, but if we can't.
And no big deal. But they're getting the picture in. And it looks,
Yeah, he's going to come over.
Yeah.
Thanks for joining us. This is our 4th year of the Oregon Open Cup. And it's been our privilege to give you the semifinals and the finals. The team is still talking. We thought we'd bring Gustavo back, but
we could just, yeah.
we're okay.
Yeah,
Right.
we're good. All right, well, we'll just call it then.
All right, again, our final score, St. John's 2, IPS 1. Got some people we want to thank. Want to thank the facilities here, Mountain View Soccer Complex. Want to thank both head coaches for both teams. Great job this time. Our crew tonight, we have Jim Thompson on the camera, Alva Myers, our director, Ryan Johnson, our producer and tournament director. Steve Roberts is even here and gave us some help spotting and some information. So my broadcast partner, Jack Mcarthur. Jack, final thoughts?
Great game overall. Congratulations to St. John's. And it was just a very physical game, but St. John's earned it. Congrats to them.
All right, maybe we'll be back here next year.
Yes, sir.
Year number 5 for the Oregon Open Cup. I'm Dave Hall. Our final score from the Mountain View Soccer Complex in Men's Oregon Open Cup Championship. The final score, St. John's 2, IPS 1. Good evening, everybody.